Mark Wahlberg is a piece of shit.
Hello, Adam Ryan Donato.
Hello, welcome. Thank you back for another hard review. I am here, Adam Me, to talk about movie. We have dog movie, Arthur the King. This is a dog movie where dog cute and dog good, and we love dog. Don't die, dog, please. Mark Wahlberg is like an adventure racer and shit, but now he's old and he's got a wife and a kid, and he can't really do that anymore. Like, he's past his prime, but he's like, you know what? This is my life, baby, and I'm gonna do it. This is my last chance. I'm gonna go and race. So he goes and, gets a bunch of people. He kind of lies to them to do it, but he goes and gets a bunch of people to go race with him, and then he goes and does the race. And they meet up with the dog, and the dog saves them, actually. And then actually the dog has been following them for like miles and days. And so now the dog is part of the team. Dog cute, and we love the dog. I have a dog. Dogs! Zach, I'm in the middle of recording my hard review for Arthur the King. Would you like to say anything about Arthur the King?
I thought it looked really bad when I saw the trailer 18 different times over the course of a year.
I was a young boy living in the city. All I did was run. Zach brings up a wonderful point. I saw the trailer for this movie a million times. I know it's a true story. You know exactly what's going to happen in this movie. Not to mention, the lady running the screening before is like, spoilers, everybody, the dog does not die. Which I knew the dog doesn't die because why? It's not that type of movie. But like, come on, right? And if you're like, Adam, you're spoiling the dog dying right now to me at this exact moment, my answer to that is, don't watch this movie anyways. I hope that convinces you not to watch it. Speaking of dumb shit that happens in this movie, so it's made clear that Mark Wahlberg's character not only went through this entire thing and put his whole entire life on the line and stuff, but he also spent his wife's life savings, like $25,000 of his wife's life savings doing this fucking race. At the end of the movie, spoilers I guess for the fucking dog movie and shit, but we are at the final rowing part, and the guy who starts you off on the boats is like, yo dog, you can't have that fucking animal on the boat with you. He's gonna die and shit. It's very dangerous. He's gonna easily fall out. You can't do that. Please don't. So they comply because they're making pace with the guys that are their rivals and they're being mean to them. So we really want to beat this team. We want to win in general, but we really want to beat this team. We clearly have an advantage, right? Because the rival team is super tired. And so we've been waiting because we had to use the 4-hour penalty for the fact that Simu, who's an Instagram star, is he got hurt or whatever. So we needed to wait for him. I'm really shocked how much I remember about this movie that I saw last week. I fucking hated this movie. So the dog decides to run across the shoreline after the boat, and then at one point decides to go into the water and swim after them. And when Mark Wahlberg realizes this, and specifically when he notices that the dog starts drowning, he's like, fuck, we gotta turn back, guys. So they turn around. They're about to win the race. This is the last leg of the race. And he's like, nope, it's all about this dog for me, baby. You know the dog with openly a bunch of lesions and shit, and he's bleeding all over? That dog? Yeah, he saved my life 3 days ago. So you know what? I am going to throw all of this away for this fucking dog. And it's dude, this dog should be put down. I understand that the dog makes it at the end. And in hindsight, it's yeah, you probably should have saved it. If the dog can be saved, you should try to save the dog. It's just a race. Your wife's life savings, bro. You suck. I know it all worked out, but fuck you, man. That's a bad idea. Mark Wahlberg is really fantastic at playing Mark Wahlberg. Don't remember the last time I saw Mark Wahlberg in a movie and thought, wow, he's playing a character right now. I hate Mark Wahlberg because he's doing this whole religious kick now, and she's sitting there being like, yeah, God, please forgive me for Ted. Oh, please, I'm repenting for my sin of making Boogie Nights. And it's stop fucking condemning the best movies that you've made, man. What a nauseating human being. I'm actually really annoyed too, because I was really resenting the idea of even going and seeing this movie. I'm watching it, and there's this really awesome sequence where they're doing a zip line with their bikes attached to them. And Nathalie Emmanuel, I think her name is, she's the girl from Furious 7 and so on and so forth. She's also in Game of Thrones. She sucks in this movie, and she has a whole subplot about how her dad has cancer or something. Has no resonance whatsoever. It doesn't really matter to anything. Her cable breaks when she's going down, right? And so she's stuck in the middle, we're up above the trees and we're super high off the ground, and she's stuck in the middle, and what the fuck are you gonna do because you're stuck, right? Mark Wahlberg goes down after her, and he has to get his hook past her hook, so he has to fully unhook, and then he has to carry her weight as well as they go down the thing. And I'm This is a pretty riveting action sequence. I'm really invested in how they're going to solve this problem. And then that was the only part of the movie I liked. The rest of it was really annoying, bad, predictable. There's a part where like Mark Wahlberg takes Simu's phone and just chucks it, and it's like, why being a dick? That's his whole thing. He does the phone thing. Fuck you. It wasn't like he was holding everyone up like obnoxiously with his phone. Mark Wahlberg's character is an asshole, just in general in this movie. Fuck that guy. I thought having a dog would make me enjoy dog movies more, but it just makes them worse because instead of being like, oh, I have dogs, so I can understand how you can care for a dog. It's like, I have a dog, and I would love to be spending time with that dog, but no, I'm here watching this fucking dog, and anytime it goes, the entire audience is like, oh, and then they're clapping, like, at every moment, and it's just awful theater-going experience. This movie sucks. I fucking hate Arthur the King. It's a 1 out of 5 from me. It's better than Ghostbusters Frozen Empire and Madam Web, but, like, that's really it, guys. This movie sucks. I hate Mark Wahlberg. Don't go see it. It's an old people religious movie. If you like that, I don't want to be disrespectful. Like, I know I'm anti-religion usually, but like, hey, believe what you want to believe. I respect you. But yeah, just not my kind of movie. Not for me. I don't like Mark Wahlberg. I don't like dog movies. I don't like religious movies. I do like religious movies when they're not propaganda pieces. And I'm not saying this is. It's just, yeah, 1 out of 5. Not good. Don't watch this. You know how it ends. It's 90 minutes. I feel like they add shit in there to get it to that 90-minute point, and it's like the longest 90-minute movie I've ever seen in my life. Thank you so much for listening to me bitch and complain about like the cute little dog movie. Fuck that movie, okay? And never forget, Mark Wahlberg beat the living shit out of a Vietnamese man during the 1990s. He's an asshole. I don't know what he found God, okay? He's whatever. I don't care anymore.